Hey everybody, welcome to the first live I've done in, I don't know, many months. So I am going to test out some of the Daler Rowney products that I got at Walmart. I don't know, I've had them a little while. But I did want to show that you can pour paint on a budget. The most expensive thing was probably the 24 small tubes, some of which I've used already, of paint. Now I got the 16. I think it was about $1 a tube. And I also got the Daler Rowney stretch canvas, which I actually like. I like the sizes. 7 by 14 is, something different. I'm also using their acrylic gloss medium, which is very thick, and I did add water too. So that's what I'm mixing up now, waiting to see if anybody can join me. It's Mother's Day and it's Sunday, and for those of you who work, probably just chilling. But I am going to stream while I do this, because I wanted to test out my camera. It's the same camera I've used before, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure I really remembered how to use it. Put in this is going to be our bottom. I need to add some white to it. That is just the gloss medium, which is pretty thick. So I'm actually adding Master's Touch. And yeah, I'm doing it right by my laptop, but that's okay. So it says 3 people are watching, but no one's chatting. That's all right. You may remain anonymous, but welcome. Just wanted to test these out, test my camera out. On the next video, I'll try to make an appearance. Oh, hey, Elizabeth. Thanks for joining. So I'm just testing out some of these Daler Rowney paints and gloss that I got at Walmart, and also the canvas. And this I'm just making for the background, which is Master's Touch white, because I don't think the white they gave me in these little tubes will be enough. So, hey, Susie. Happy Mother's Day to you both. And to anyone watching, hope you had a great Mother's Day. Just thought I do not like the consistency of this medium. Thought I'd hop on here. Hey, Deborah. Thanks for joining us. Thought I'd come on, test out my camera, mix up some of these paints from Daler Rowney, and we'll do a couple of flip cups on here. Happy Mother's Day, Susie, and everyone. I pooches for kids. Those are my kids. That's all right. So on the back, this is what the canvases are just stapled. And I'm just going to open these. While I open these, why don't y'all take a gander? Oh, no problem, Elizabeth. I was just trying to test out my camera live. I understand being worn out. Hey, Monica. Happy Mother's Day. Yes, you're a cat mom. I am a dog mommy. Are you back from Utah? Okay. Excuse me while I rearrange things. I'm just working with limited room here tonight because I'm trying to see how I could get everything in camera here, and my laptop is currently taking up part of that. There we go. I guess I could just move the camera. That'd be easier, but. All right, so this Simply Acrylic Gloss Medium by Daler Rowney is really thick when it comes out. Look. It's pretty thick. I don't know if you can see that. It's way thick. It's almost like a gel. And adding water to it, which is not my usual go-to thing when I mix my paint, but I am going to put a little in here. Hey, Alina, thanks for watching. I hope you and your Aunt Monica paint. I'm sure that's fun. I think it'd be fun. I made my niece do it when I visited her. So, just testing out these paints. I think I'm gonna go with some greens and blues. I have 4 cups. I'll use 4 of these. The colors I'm using are, this is medium green, which I'll show you when I put it in the little cup. And again, I'm using their acrylic medium. Okay, so on these little ones, you have to use the top to punch a hole to get it to open. And there's their medium green coming out. I probably should have gloves on. So in there is their acrylic medium and their medium green paint. Next one I'm gonna put, it has their acrylic medium and dark blue. Hey, Valerie. Yes, please thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Haven't done a live in a very long time. Just wanted to test out the camera setup. Hope you all had a Mother's Day with your families. This is the dark blue by Daler Rowney that you can get in Walmart. Next, I'm going to put the light green. I like this camera setup at this angle currently because I'm sitting. Ooh, this is pretty bright, this light green. I kind of dig it. That's great news, Valerie. I'm glad y'all had a wonderful day. I am just the mama to 3 pups. That's good enough for me. I have 5 nieces and nephews. So, well, 6, but technically one, he's an adult, so I forget he's my nephew sometimes. This is dark green that's going next that I'm putting in the cup. Yeah, these paints, they weren't too bad. I think I got 16 tubes for, I want to say a little less than like $14, so a little less than $1 a tube. I would not recommend their gloss medium. It's very thick. It reminds me of Blick's acrylic gloss medium, which is an additive. It's not like, you know, we use Floetrol and all those other things. I use GAC and glue all. So I am going to have to add water to these to mix them. because that gloss medium is so thick. Has anyone seen any good videos lately? I know Christina always has a good one every day. I was watching Waterfall Acrylics, and I'm going to try her paint medium, which is, it's a mixture of Gluol, GAC, and water. And the reason I'm doing that is because she gets some fabulous cells. So this is what, just me mixing. Sorry I didn't have it pre-mixed again, just testing this out. It has been like raining for 5 days here in Nashville, and I am so over it. Someone send me some sunshine. Really do not like the consistency. It's a lot of water. They didn't have any other mediums to use, and I wanted to use strictly their products. That's why I got the gloss medium. A blindfold challenge, Valerie. Oh, I'll have to look at that. If it's a pour I know how to do, yeah, I could see that would be fine, but otherwise, oh my. I also have some, you know what, I want to stick to their paints so we can see what they do. Other than the Master's Touch Titanium White that I'm going to put down as a background. Her Dutch pours. I do like her Dutch pours. I do. They're like my balloon smashes. They're fun and easy. Hey, Kitty. Thanks for joining. Just testing out the Daler Rowney paints from Walmart. Hey, Matt. Babe, could you put the dogs to bed then? So you heard me, right, y'all? Our dogs have recently, and they're older, they started asking to go to bed. We have 3 Bichon Frises, and they actually ask to go to bed now. They'll sit and put their paws up and then walk to the bedroom door and smack on it. Hey, Donna. Welcome. Thanks for joining, everyone. Just testing out my camera. Yeah, Valerie, it is just too funny because, I mean, they're 12, 11, and 8 years old. And so this late, they only started this like a month ago that they asked to go to bed. It's fine with us, though, because then we get, you know, just quiet time. Nobody wants to be petted all the time. You know, if you have pets, you know how that goes. They're dogs, Valerie, Bichon Frises. They look, I don't want to say they look like poodles because they're fluffier than poodles and their hair, but they have hair, not fur, because we're allergic. Okay, Monica, enjoy, have fun. Thanks for stopping by. All right, y'all. I'm on my last paint here. And then we're going to do some, I'm going to add some treadmill silicone. And we'll get this party going. It's Sunday night, so I'm sure we're all like out of steam. So this is an affordable way, I guess, to do paint pouring. I don't know that it's in the long run that much cheaper than the other ways we all usually do them. Yes, Valerie. Maltese and Bichons are very similar. They look very much the same, except for my dogs have lots of curls. Hey, Donna. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with stirring and looking at my laptop, which is somewhat in the picture. Okay, so here's our 4 colors that we're going to use from Dale Rowney. We got the dark blue. They call this a light green. This was a dark green, and I forget what this was called. But these are the colors that I'm going to use. And I'm going to do, I don't know if I'll do a dirty pour or a couple flip cups, but I'm going to use paper. And I don't want to get this treadmill silicone on the canvas. So I'm going to give each 2 drops. I'm going to try and do some new things, and I think I might strain them, which is why I'm testing this out, because I kind of want to do art for me, and I feel like I've been doing art for other people. You know, once you start recording just for other people to watch, that's really not fun. Yes, Valerie, I'm going to do a diptych. These are 2 7x14 Dale Rowney canvases. Excuse me, I can't talk and put on gloves at the same time, apparently. Let me just give these all a little stir with the silicone I just put in them. And I'm going to put the titanium white down on the background first. So I'm just going to move these to the side. Just testing out this setup, because I'm actually doing this from a seated position, which is freaking amazing for when you're lazy, right? I typically stand when I paint because I like to see what's happening. And because this is thicker, I'm going to roll it around a little bit here, but then I'm probably going to use my glove. You know, that impatience that I have. Not a patient person. So tell me what you all did for Mother's Day. My husband took me out to the movie of my choice, which was, oh, honey, what was the name of that movie?
Long Shot.
Long Shot. See, I already forgot. I just saw it and I forgot the name of it. And it was very funny. It was good. We went out to dinner. And I'm going to change gloves. Right, Valerie? I agree. If God wanted us to have patience, he would have given us the ability to become well, I guess he gave us the ability, but the patience to be doctors. Speaking of doctors, I love that show, The Resident. Do any of y'all watch that? Or New Amsterdam? Just pop in my air bubbles. Since I use my glove to move it around, there are quite a few of. So the gloss medium is exactly what it says. It's like an additive to make it glossy. It's the only thing they have at Walmart when I went, but I will not use this on a regular basis. I had to use a ton of water. That does sound good, Kitty. My dogs are a little older to be hiking, and one's blind, so he doesn't leave the house. All right, so we're going to go in first with this tealish color. And I'm going to go in both cups since we have a diptych situation going on here. I'm looking at the camera. I can see, y'all can see what I'm putting in. So I just want to make sure I have them somewhat even. That is a very pretty dark green color, though. I like that. I don't usually use these to stir with, but I'm out of my usual sticks. So next we'll put in the light green. Trying to put exactly the same amount in each. Showered with gifts, Valerie. You are lucky. Okay. Let's see. That's a lot of green and blues. I feel the need to put something else in there. Or even. All right. I'm going to go in. I said I wouldn't. So I'm going to go in next with this dark blue. And this is a lot thicker than I normally like, but we'll see how it turns out. We'll see if we get any cells. Is anyone else having the problem of they're arting too much and they have paintings, but you don't feel like selling them just because it takes work? Hey, Tammy, thanks for joining. Hubby making dinner. That must be, that's a nice thing. My hubby does make dinner. He says I don't always eat it, but he does make it. All right, well, these are only 7 by 14, so I'm comfortable with the half a cup of paint. I have one of these. I think that'll be fine. Worst case scenario is I have some negative space. So the mic is cutting out once in a while. Thank you. Thank you for telling me. These are things I need to know. I'm going to stand up now. So if you can't hear me, or if you hear me better, let me know. I'm just going to give it a stir. Oh, I just feel like that's too many greens in there. Should I put in something else? Should I put in another color? And if so, what color should I put in? You name it, I pretty much have it. How about some yellow? Artist Loft yellow? Yeah, contrast color, I agree. I do have, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I do have this purple. I need to thin it up a little bit. It's not Rowney. It's just a It's like a deco art purple. I just need to thin it. Yeah, Kitty. I mean, I have so many paintings, and it's, I've sold quite a few, but the ones that I still have, like some of them I pitched. And some of them I'm just like, I can't pitch that. I just can't. Somebody is going to want it. I don't feel like doing the Etsy thing, as I think we've discussed online before. Discussed it with somebody. I think you were the person. Okay. So now I'm going to just swirl the purple in a little bit. I'm pouring it from high so it goes in a little thicker. And I have not been flipping good. Let's use my dominant hand. Okay, so since those are paper cups, I'm not going to worry about releasing the paint, although it's starting to come out here on its own. It's a diptych. I do want them close together. And I'm going to grab some paper towels. So tell me, what have y'all been painting recently? I haven't been able, if you have a YouTube channel, I'm trying to start watching more videos. It's just been really busy. Hubs is looking into a new job out of state, so we may be moving. And yeah, so I'm starting to pack up little things. And actually, I packed up a lot of my canvases because I had a lot from, what was it, that linen sale at Hobby Lobby. Okay. Ooh. All right. I can dig it. Can y'all see that pretty good, or do I need more lighting? I'm going to move one of my lights over there. Pardon the loudness. You're starting over from the beginning, Valerie? Yeah, I get it. I mean, I've been wanting to do resin now that I have air. Now that I have air and I'm no longer locked in the house, even though I do paint in the house. It's dark. Okay. Let me see what I can do. I do have 2 photography lights. One I'm kind of moving as close to there as I can get it. Is that any better? I do have another light if I need it. I think y'all were on the first live I did many months ago when I did a balloon smash and I got paint all over the wall. Yeah, I won't be doing that tonight. That was fun to clean off. Okay, great. You love resin, you hate working with it. It is sticky, but it's fun. All right, I'm gonna start tilting these slowly. I'm gonna move my laptop just a bit. Just don't want to get paint. What the heck? Let me make sure I have some paper towels. I just got home from being out for, dinner and a movie, and I was like, I want to paint. And I haven't really wanted to paint lately, so I don't have everything all set up. Here's what I like about resin, and I think I said it on Alan Welch on one of their Monday Night Lives, is that what I like about it is that, once you're done, you're done. You might have to put a top coat on if you sell it, but you don't have to seal it, like, except for I usually seal them, like I put a second top coat on, but ooh, purple, blues, and greens. I actually really like those colors together. Purple kind of overtook it, but I'm fine with that. And lots of little cells without stretching out, so I dig it. I'm just kind of tilting it back and forth, letting it go slowly, because I love this webbing in here. I know the light is kind of hard to see, but this webbing in here is just beautiful. Don't you hate when you get something like the way you want it and you still have to stretch? I'm not going to stretch it too much. If it comes off the sides, that's great. If it doesn't, that's fine. I'm a person who likes negative space on things. There is a big Floetrol booger in there. Well, I didn't use Floetrol, but there's something in there, so I have to get it out. All right, so ideally I'm going to bring it down to this corner. I'm sorry if it's out of the camera range for a minute. It's so thick that I may have no choice but to leave some of the white, which would be fine. Usually I'm not live, so I don't feel pressure to get it to work. Oh, that is pretty down in there too. Okay. So now let's try this one. I mean, ideally I should have moved them together since it's a diptych, but if I get them to look similar, they can hang together. Sorry you can't see it right now. I am taking it down to this corner and it seems to be working. Did swirl some of the white in, but that's all right. I could airbrush the sides out, but part of me likes it the way it is. So this current camera angle isn't too bad. Ideally, I should put it on this side so it will hang over more, I think. I welcome your opinions on that because that's why I'm, testing out tonight the live. I'm just gonna take these off for a minute and torch it, and then I might put new gloves on because I don't want that light getting in there more than it has to. Do have quite a few air bubbles from my recent mixing, I guess. Man, I'm losing my voice. All right. See you, clump. Anybody else talk to their paintings while they're working on them? Sometimes it's just an air bubble, but this sound needs work. Okay, Kitty, I will look into that. Figure out what that issue is. I'm trying to figure out if I have any lumps. I think it's all air bubbles. Should I try and stretch this out? I feel like I should. I feel like I should try and stretch that one out. I am going to have to leave negative space on this one, though. There's not enough paint. It's not going to move. Okay, Valerie, I'll try and stretch this second one out, at least take it off maybe one corner. Because what I'm going to end up doing is leaving some negative space and then, wow, it's so thick, it doesn't even move. Like I'm watching it, it's barely moving. I guess I could hold it like this. I really like the green up here. So I'm kind of going to dump off some of this purple if it goes to the end. And then I'm going to touch up my white ends because, well, they need it. They need it. So close. I'm just going to hold it, bring it down. It just moves so slow because of that gloss medium is so thick. That is an extreme tilt. I've never needed to do an extreme tilt with my other, when I mix my other paints. Lesson learned with the gloss medium. Normally I like a medium consistency. If you guys have seen my other videos, you know that. So this is like killing me. But I'll make it work. I just want to say thanks for everyone watching and hitting that thumbs up. I appreciate it. Testing out my video, my cam. Ooh, this made it on both sides. All right. So there they are next to each other. You're more of a lurker, Kitty? Good to know. Good to know. Well, I just want to say thanks for joining me. And I'm probably going to try and do more lives with my resin projects when I do like bit by bit. If that's something that interests you, let me know. Or I'll do some more pours. but I really do like how these turn. I'm a fan of the blue, green, and purple. And I will be sure to check out, if you have a channel, I'll be sure to check out your recent videos, or I will catch you in the next live that we see. Thanks for coming in, everyone.